Well, this film's a bit different. I'm going through the files and I found some pictures and I thought, wow, I don't think people have seen those. And then, wait for this, I found a few short clips of the very first trip, 2 trips, we took with High Sea Drifter, which is the most famous fishing boat in the world, I feel. Certainly small fishing boat. 17 footer. I sold it now, it's gone, I just don't get time to use it, so it's been moved on. But what a piece of history it was, and I didn't realise how many people actually followed really that trip I did, you know, solo fishing, shark fishing, overnights on my own, a bit sketchy. And of course I found my old logbook. I'll read you a couple of entries. It's totally secret. It's all scribbled out in pen. I'll read you a couple. Story time for children. I don't keep all the marks here, I just keep those on a GPS. I think I've got them on a file somewhere, but I haven't got a boat. They're not much use to me, are they? A lot of it is we just went out on the boat, especially the first trip. Wait for this. I went with Mike, we bought the boat. Got people to rig it all out. It's all rigged out, we hitch it up, we go to Sherry in Ireland. What a tow that was. Wait for this, we fished there for I think it's 6 days. Came back, had a day or two overnight home, hitched the boat up, I went all the way down to Boscastle for the sharks and stuff and tow whatever. I mean, it was a new clutch slightly more than about a month after that. I wonder why, Okay, let's find something. First trip, April 2009. Boat test at Northney Marina, that's down the south coast. High Sea Drifter catch, just a boat test, but we threw some rods out. 1 flounder, well there's a rarity, £2. 3 Plaice, 2 3 pounds. 2 bass, around 1.5 pounds. That was just me and Mike. I think somebody else with us, can't remember. Then it sort of goes up a bit. 19th of June, this would be, it's like still 2009, went mad as soon as I had the boat, as you do. 19th of June, 7 congers, that's conger eels, 2 at 20 pounds, plus 2 ling up to 12 pounds, several pollock 5 pounds. The area is called the Conger Pit, 4 miles off Seven Heads, Southern Ireland. Mark was given to me by Porbeagle Angling by Mark Gannon, absolutely plumb on. 16th of June, slightly earlier, went to skate mark, various pollock, horse rock, 1 dogfish, 1 bullass of 10 pounds, 1 common skate of 120 pounds. 20th of June, last day at Court Mac, went to skate mark. This is about 4 miles off Seven Heads, so reasonable. We didn't know what we were doing. We just got the marks. Mike had to work the GPS. It was quite a historic trip, really. Initiation, they call it. 1 conger, 15 pounds. 1 whiting, 1.5 pounds. Pollock up to 6 pounds. 1 skate lost. 1 skate boated in the boat. 150 pounds. My God, did we have some trouble getting it back out the boat again. Another time went down to Boscastle, went out to a place we call Ripper Reef. I've named that, you won't find it on the chart, that's my name for it. Flood tide, lots of takes. 4 tote tagged. Largest 48 to 52 pounds, that's a 48 and a 52. Plus 3 conger, plus dogfish, 7 bullhuss into double figures. It's brilliant for bullhuss down there. Largest, wait for this, 16 pounds 4 ounces. Not a small session there. 1 pound of lead needed in the main run. This is something different. This is in August, had Phil Williams come down. He was doing a film on us. I wasn't even filming. Guys, I didn't have any films on catching these fish. I didn't have any film, I just got still photography. High Sea Drifter, 2-day break in the weather. 2 days, I wish we get that now. High pressure ridge, only lasting 2 days before collapsing due to a low coming in. Filming with Phil Williams. Extra crew, David Lucas. That's the wife's brother. Ran to, they're going to want to know where this is, Ripper Reef again. Out from Boscastle, drifting. Caught Max outside Boscastle Island. We call it that, it's not called that. First shark within 15 minutes, only 2 lines out. Small fish, 60 pounds, pack fish. Later, another packfish, another £60. Then a bigger one, 160 to 170 pounds, Porbeagles these are. And later on in the day, a £50 Porbeagle, plus a few tope to £20. All the predators tagged and released. I did note it seemed a very confused sea. Everybody's feeling queasy, but a good day's fishing. That's about 15 miles from base, so I did 30-mile round trip for that. Didn't really know what I was doing. Here's one. The number of trips I must have thrown in that first trip, 2009. What a year that was. 11th of September 2009. Went for it at Boscastle as the weather was dropping and going east to northeast. Still a residual, that means sea, with a chop from the northeast. Hardly any mackerel outside me charred rock, that's what the one I call Boscastle Rock, and no pollock. Decided on the long option to the dishes to try and get Tom and Mike their first Porbeagle shark. Halfway over, got the rising northeaster from Widmouth Bay. Could not get up to the usual 15 knot cruising speed. Had to drop to 9 knots. So figured we would burn too much fuel. Chickened out and went for the inshore option of the ridge. That's another one of my marks. Not on the chart. Up there. First drift. Double load of max. Put it. This is really inshore. It's really close to shore. Put out 3 shark lines. 2 on floats. 1 straight down. Got a shark Porbeagle inside of 15 minutes. Tagged and released Mike's first. Then Tom was on. Small packfish, about 60 pounds. Tagged and released. Stayed on a long drift to almost beep village opening up. That means opening up in the headlands you could see. Lots of good pollock up to 5 pounds. I remember this take. Then Tom had a bass and pollock double on feathers. Bass 6.5 pounds, pollock 5 pounds. Brackets, none fisherman's luck. Tom had never been fishing before. He's had a Porbeagle shark and a double header of bass and pollock. We drove back to the ridge. We finished with 7 sharks up. I can't tell you if I said I'm 150 yards off the shore. One of us wrapped around a lobster line and broke off. Plus an absolutely mental free swimmer trying to eat a string of mackerel from Tom's rod at the side of the boat. Wow, was it fast or what? The others were all 50 to 60 pounders. The free swimmer by the boat looked about 70 pounds. Never had so many sharks this size on the ridge. In fact, the smallest from here was a spring 200 pounder I caught about 3 years earlier. Anchored and got 1 Porbeagle for Tom, about 50 pounds. Dogfish and bullhuss. Tagged and released 5 Porbeagles, exclamation mark. But 13-hour day. Dry hauled, high sea drifter in, 10 PM at night, pitch black that time of year. Not to be repeated, but at least we made it. One of HSD's better days this year. Wow. So by looking at these in here, right, all this little log I've written up, scribbled down, I know for a fact I have towed that boat more than 5,000 miles fishing. I've done 2 clutches, 1,000 or so each, happy days, it happens. I've had the punctures, I've had this, I've had that, I've been picked up at Boscastle and slammed down on the trailer, you know, with scratches and gouges. It's just what it, look, if you've got a small boat, it's the way it is. It's 17 feet long with a 60 horse Yamaha on the back. Those who follow high sea drifting know what it's like. Anyway, I thought I'm going to put a montage together of different clips I found. Some are really grainy, the early ones when I was with Mike, they're all cobbled together. I mean, a tiny little camera, and it just seemed to shoot in 15-second intervals and then shut off. So you've got 15 seconds. So I've managed to copy it, find out what format it was in the software, match it so I can actually edit it, turn it around because the camera was held sideways like this, turn it around. So listen, it's not the world's greatest photography, but to show you some of the fish we caught. So hopefully you guys who have followed us with High Sea Drifter know it is a very, very exceptional boat. And of course, the sharkers out there must know that I had it specifically done in yellow, the top for yellow, because yellow is the colour that attracts sharks. It's in a book. I've done it before. It's up in here in the bookshelf, done by the Americans, and they put, I think it was, life jackets onto dummies, right? And the ones with the yellow life jackets, I think, got eaten most. Well, don't fall in the water with a yellow jumper. What else? So what we do is, I just run this. It's only relatively short. It shows you some of the different things. I've had a wide number of different species on that boat. I've had some great fun. Lots of stuff on there, even the still photography you guys will never have seen before. Some of you might recognise, there's quite a lot of pictures on there you ain't seen because I haven't put them up. So sit back, enjoy it, and it's my way of saying thanks to High Sea Drifter. It was a great fishing boat for me and gave me some fantastic memories. I can't get him up. Oh, he's biting the bag. He's attacking the bag. He's actually got his teeth clamped on the bag. Better than my fingers anyway. No further. Let's try and get him in. Let's go with the bag.
Still got it. It's hooked on his teeth. Let me unhook it off.
It's got to be 50 pounds. Just did. With a dart needle, it's stainless steel so it doesn't rust. It's clipped there, and inside that cylinder the number's just there. So if you catch tope 287 332, it's this one. And we put it in by the dorsal fin, if we can, like that. Fish is done. And we're just going to get the measure on it with us. That's on his nose. If he stays still, we're going for a total length of, too close, way too close to blur, total length of 64 inches. 64 inches, that fish is big teeth, big eyes. Just recover him, and he should swim away. Sometimes they get gassed up, they get gas in their belly. This one's okay. I'm going to give him a push away, and he should swim out there. We hope. He's trying to go. There he goes. Look at that. Go on. Kisser. The meekest of men. The other side.
No, I want to. I'm doing one.
There's a shot there, mate. Get the jockey wheel. Jockey wheel in that hole, mate. Okay. Win.
Again. Bit towards the other side, you're well off it. There. Fucking hell. That's good. You're just well off it.
In that hole.
Yeah. Also, we have to tell you, while we've been waiting for this shark, Wayne's had
3 double figure bullets, haven't you?
More than that, I've had about 5.
It's been amazing, amazing bottom fishing, but this is what we've come for.
This is when I regret letting my gym membership slip. Oh.
Now the fish is not a million miles away, but when they get close to the boat, that's when we got the danger.
He ain't far away.
We want to see it. We just want to see it. No panic.
I see the mackerel again, the bait again. You know, slipped up the line. Look.
Yeah. He won't be far away from that. You can generally see that grey shape under the. That'll be locked on a swivel about 6 feet or so. It's blasted up the line when he took. The mac was blowing up the line. So we're going to try and get the tag in this immense shark. Just look at the size of his eye. Here we go. I can barely move it. It's in. There's the tag. Look at that fish. That's in British waters, folks. In British waters off the North Cornish coast. Oh, hook's out. Hook's out. There he goes. There's his tail going. There he goes.
There he goes. Wow.
It is almost straight.
I know it's almost straight, Graeme, because I spent an hour and a half.
You spent an hour and a half trying to do that to it.
Yeah, oh my word.
What a fish. And it's tagged, it's released. And you...
Kick it off a bit now, Graeme.
Jesus. I've got a blue shark on a fly rod. I don't know whether you can see the bend. I don't know how long it's going to last. But I've definitely got a blue shark on a fly rod. We haven't bloody went for it. We haven't got totally lost some luck. Oh shit. Oh shit. The sperm in hand. Oh. There. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh. It's going down. Oh. Oh. It stopped. I've got to get myself a new belly button.